Hello, this is RICKY, the YouTube Tech Guy. Hey guys, so this past week on Mobile Weekly, which we do live every Sunday, we actually had a tech rant happen because someone asked me about security, and it was about another website and how they said that, oh, Android isn't as secure, and I kind of spelled it out that Apple isn't secure. So this is a tech rant basically saying why Apple or Chrome is not more secure than Windows or Android. It's just a numbers game. So here's why. Hope you enjoy. The Verge always bashes Android. That's because The Verge is biased as hell. They had an article saying Android users don't trust Android because of their security. Not true. That is beyond stupid and just shows how idiotic they are in their knowledge of Android. Not to mention in terms of security, Android, so I was just explaining this to one of my friends this past week that a lot of people don't realize. So I was explaining to him like, oh yeah, Chrome doesn't get viruses. That's one good thing about Chrome. He was like, oh really? It's a lot more secure? And like, no, it has nothing to do with security. Apple, I will flat out say this, and a lot of people think this, Apple is not more secure than any OS. Mac OS is not more secure than Windows. iOS is not more secure than Android. It's not. Their security systems are not way better. It's not. It's a numbers game. This is how it works. The reason why Apple gets less viruses is because I'm a hacker, right? If I'm a hacker, I create a virus. I have 80% of the world using Windows and 20% of the world using Apple. If it's gonna take me about a month to 3 months, depending on how good you want the virus, malware, whatever to be, if it's gonna take me that long to create it, what am I going to put it on? An operating system with 80% of the market or an operating system with 20% of the market? Guess which one I'm going for, 80%. So that is why Windows gets more viruses. Same with Android. Android, you have 15% market share on iOS around the world, and you have 85% market share on Android. Which one are you gonna go for? They are not more secure at all. And the reason why some viruses or malware or anything such as that comes up on Apple sometimes is because some people do realize, well, although it's true that 80% goes to Windows and 85% goes to Android, here's the thing about that. The reason why some people still go to Android and create a malware for Apple or create a virus for Apple, and it's such a big thing when it comes out, is just because of the fact that some hackers have begun to realize something. Although it's true, you can create a virus and it will get a lot of people, right? Like you'll get at least 1 million people on a virus easily if you create it. Here's the thing. If you create that virus for Apple and you get a few people, say right, instead of getting 1 million people on Windows or Android, you get 50 people on Apple. Apple does attract the wealthier kind of people. So although they might not fall for it, when they do, you can get a lot more money. So that's the two-way about security. Wow, Tech Rant Live. Yeah, I know, right? Yeah. If you've never seen one of my tech rants, this is how they are. But yeah, no. So I just wanted to make that clear because I told my friend of that in a much calmer manner. But if people would really like, I get so annoyed with tech reviewers and tech channels saying like, oh man, you know, like Apple is so secure and they are the pinnacle of security. No, they're not. No, they are not. If you look at their security system, it is nothing impressive compared to anything else out there. Nothing impressive. It's just a numbers game. And that is what happens. Thank you for watching our video. If you liked it, why don't you go ahead and subscribe up there. Make sure you follow us on social media right here. And of course, check out our latest video up there. And right down here, you're going to find the perfect video for you. Or at least that's what YouTube tells me. Thanks again.